What it do? It's your boy. Oh my God, bruh. I don't know what's been going on in these podcast streets and these sports podcast streets, but it's just been crazy. Shout out to everybody that's doing the podcast, all the podcasts that I do listen to or catch clips from. But yeah, man, let's hop into this shit. We got All the Smoke, Matt Bonds. We got Steven Jackson. We got the Corey Holcomb podcast. It's not really the whole podcast. It's not really Corey Holcomb at all. It's really Kraig Smith, one of his co-hosts on the podcast, but being attached to the Corey Holcomb 5150 show, it be like that sometimes. Now, he said some things about Vernon Maxwell. If you don't know who Vernon Maxwell is, Vernon Maxwell used to be a player for the Houston Rockets. You dig what I'm saying? He was on that team with Hakeem Olajuwon, Kenny the Jet Smith, that team that went back to back once, you know what I'm saying, Jordan retired or whatever the case may be. Now, I don't know what he said. I'm about to react to it just like y'all about to see it. I don't know what he said. You know what I'm saying? We're going to see what he had to say. I did hear or did see that Matt Barnes came back at him. You did what I'm saying? Vernon Maxwell been on the All the Smoke podcast. He been popping up as a regular. Even when like the playoffs was going on, you was seeing clips of him. They was watching the playoffs going crazy. You did what I'm saying? He got some wild stories. He was a wild boy in his day when he was playing in the NBA. So we're going to see what he had to say. What Kraig Smith had to say, then we gonna tap back in. You dig what I'm saying?
High on cocaine. Motherfuckers act like Vernon Maxwell was just this savage ass nigga. No, that's a quarter ounce of dope that had him in the audience beating up on fans. Nigga, that wasn't Vernon for real. And they keep putting him on every podcast with hoopers to hear him talk about being high on cocaine, fighting motherfuckers.
Whooping those motherfuckers on elevators and shit.
Let Vernon hit the weed he want to hit. Because it really ain't all the smoke if Vernon can't smoke what he want to smoke. How's all the smoke and y'all niggas ain't letting Vernon hit the... Yeah. Come on, let Vernon smoke.
Yeah, that's some of the smoke.
I bet you that room be empty. Vernon starts smoking. Ain't gonna be a cameraman in the room. Everybody clearing out. It really ain't all the smoke until we see Vernon smoke. What Vernon want to smoke.
Go ahead, Vernon. Fine, Vernon.
So y'all got to change the name of the show to Some of the Smoke. Some of the
Yo. I don't know, bro. That's kind of heavy, bro. Like, why he go at bro like that, bro? Damn, that's crazy. So, like, that's just like, okay, that's just like this, bro. We all watch, you know what I'm saying, it is what it is, right? They be having Michael Irvin on there. We all know about Michael Irvin past. If you a heavy sports fan, you know about some of these players and they past and what they did, them 90s Cowboys, shoot the Fred Smoot when they went on their little trips or whatever, when they was with the Vikings or the Redskins, the OBJ when he got on the boat during the playoffs. It's always been something, right? But it's kind of like, bro, this right here, bro, is just insinuating something totally different. You know what I'm saying? What happened to that man trying to rebrand himself? You know, the NBA is a fraternity. The NFL fraternity. These guys, regardless of what they've been through their career, what, you know what I'm saying, has been shown to us. You dig what I'm saying? They might be trying to change themselves for the better. You looking at all these other, you know what I'm saying, players that got podcasts and stuff like that, and they are very successful. You dig what I'm saying? So to put that out there, it's kind of like self-image. You know what I'm saying? Just like you just tarnishing my image, bro. Like, I might have kids that might look up to me just off the podcast. They might not have seen me play ball, but they like my energy on the podcast. You dig what I'm saying? So it's like, for you to even put that out there, like, damn, this nigga used to smoke crack. Well, like, what the fuck was going on? He was sniffing cocaine. Like, it's crazy, bro. Like, it's just crazy when you be in front of a camera like that. You dig what I'm saying? So let's see what Matt Bonds had to say after that. So in this video right here from Midnight Struggle or whatever the case may be, it says that it's all Matt Bonds responded, I guess, via Instagram. It looks like it's all fun and games till you disrespect. Know what you talking about before you speak, goofy. And then Steven Jackson went ahead and said, FYI, his daughter passed. The fan was talking about his daughter. That's why he went in the stands. Clout chasing and attention is the most addictive drug. You dig what I'm saying? That's just basically speaking on, you know what I'm saying, I guess people reporting on certain things or speaking. They might even reporting, just people speaking on certain things when they see it on YouTube or on TV or whatever the case may be, and don't know the full story of why people do what they do. You dig what I'm saying? I'm kind of an advocate for that. You know what I'm saying? Waiting for. I know it's like with this YouTube thing and with everybody that's just trying to basically get their shit off, be the first one to have they video out there, be the first one. You know what I'm saying? To get the views and stuff like that. But I think it's more of a job to make sure you get the correct story and get the correct information out there. But he's a comedian, Kraig Smith, so he's coming at it at a whole different angle. He's not reporting on anything. He's just speaking internally how he feels. You dig what I'm saying? So this is him. That was Matt Barnes and you know what I'm saying, Stack speaking on what he said the first time on his podcast. So this is Kraig Smith making a response to them as well.
A goofy. Ain't you the one that drove a couple 100 miles to beat up Derek Fisher over a bitch that still had his semen on her breath? Ain't you the goofy that drove hundreds of miles, 20 counties, 15 jurisdictions to put your hands on a nigga over a bitch that had his DNA on her breath? Goofy. Nigga, shut up before I call Mo Cheeks. Be quiet.
Hey, bruh.
God, you a boy.
Hey, bruh, I've never, I ain't even gonna lie, bruh. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but I only know, the heavy hitters in comedy and some people that I just know. And I like Corey Hogan, I know from Wild 'N Out, some of my days growing up as a teenager, him being on Wild 'N Out, but I know he probably, under that umbrella of Corey Hogan and all them, he probably opens up for him. Whatever the case, he probably got his own shit. I don't know. But bruh is wild as shit. He is what? Hey, yo. He just went crazy, bruh. Now you see, I'm eager to know how they gonna deal with this situation, bruh. Because knowing how it's crazy to me because people, not to say he can't defend himself, I'm not saying that. It's just on this internet, bro, you can go crazy, but nowadays, bro, you can just say whatever, and it just be it don't be no concept. He's a comedian, so you gotta always fall back on, is he joking or is he being for real? You dig what I'm saying? But it's at some point it's all right, bruh, that's crazy. That shit. But he just went in. I ain't expect him to come back like that. I don't know. So me knowing how they operate over there and all the smoke, they probably not gonna pay too much attention to it. They probably send another tweet out or another whatever and keep it moving. But they did offer to fight each other though. But it's I don't know. This is crazy, bro. Bro just went in.
Ball player, man. You niggas trick on bitches and learn how to read good later in life. What is that? That's my name. Oh. And that's the problem with some of these ex-athletes doing podcasts, man. They brands is for 9-year-olds, white gold diggers, and goofy niggas that's into Jordans. My brand is for the everyday working man. Get it from God. God!
What Matt Bond say? You a fan? You follow me? You post my shit? I don't even know you. You desperate for attention because you're a stand-up, ain't making no money, and your pod is weak. Use my name for some attention and some clicks. But like I said, one box whenever gloves or no gloves, on camera or not, when we done, we can smoke one. Hey, bruh, on some real, that's why I think I said that in one of my other videos, bruh. I swear to God, bruh. We was around the way one day, and I don't know why Sean got mad at Keith. I will never forget this day, bruh. But he crushed his ass. And then afterwards, we come back around, you walk to the carry out and then walk back. Nigga just they sitting there smoking a J, but it's not they laughing and shit. It's just nigga, one of them jokes. I'm bruh, you got to be one. You guys, nah, bruh. If you with me, bruh, you with me. Either I want to fight again, or I'm not about to be around you, nigga, smoking this shit. Ain't no way, bruh. Ain't no fucking way. But I will say this though, to basically come back at Matt Barnes for just one little thing that he said, bruh. You gotta understand, if you an ex-athlete, an ex-rapper, you already have a fan base. Anything that's coming from a fan base, you already have a fan base. You're already in these social media platforms algorithm, whether you know it or not, whether somebody was already posting you from your planned days or whatever the case may be, you starting a podcast, you already have a leap bound over the normal person that's trying to start a podcast or that's trying to start a YouTube channel, that's trying to start anything, because they're coming at a base level. I know it doesn't pertain to who you talking to, no, but I'm just speaking for the everyday man. You feel what I'm saying? That's what, like, it comes like you have to really grind and put in the work. And yes, you're going to have to use some other big names. You can't just put in a title, yada yada, a basic title, and you think it's going to go somewhere. You can't just talk about some shit and don't put that person's name in there that's already in the algorithm, you know. So you have to learn how to work the algorithm for you to get your videos off, or for you to get your whatever you're trying to get off, you know what I'm saying? It's about what's in the content. Don't worry about if you know what I'm saying, the thumbnail and the title was just to get the clicks. Yes, you're right about that, but what's in the content, what's in the ingredients, that what makes the content valuable or not. You dig what I'm saying? So like, of course he trolling and he going at them, and like at the end of the day, like, he's gonna win that battle. He's a comedian. They not. They athletes. They talk about real shit that happens in sports and other things of that nature. You dig what I'm saying? But what he do know is how to box. So if you, I feel like this, though, I'm gonna keep it a being. If you, as a comedian, and we've seen this with previous comedians, if you feel like you have the jokes to go out there and do that, if somebody wanna box you, I feel like you shouldn't run and be like, oh, I'm just joking, or like, I don't want to box, or I don't, you know what I'm saying? I feel like that's some shady shit, that's some pussy shit, to be honest, bro. Because you know there's a line that you don't cross with jokes and shit like that. You dig what I'm saying? Like even with the, like, I don't even want to bring his name up and shit, but like, even like when you talk about the dead and you talk about people's kids and you do certain shit, and then you come back and be like, I call the police on you if you do something to me. I feel like, bruh, that's a dangerous person, bruh. Like, I want people to get that clear in their mind. Like, bro, a person that's doing that is that's not the realest nigga, bro. That's not the realest man. Fuck being a realest nigga. That's not the realest man, bro. That's not being a man, bro. But this shit is crazy, you know, so I want to see how far this shit gonna go. I am tuned in because I do cover sports and everything sports in it, you know what I'm saying? Everything that happens in sports, whether it's a podcast or what happens on the court, the field, the ice, the diamond, it don't really matter to me. The boxing ring, the octagon, I watch all that shit. So it's gonna be crazy. But yeah, man, make sure y'all hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We back. Internet was down for a while, but shit, let's get to it.